We are live from Bandwagon Music Studio in Transylvania County, North Carolina. Here's a tune called B.L.T. My baby said she don't want to be my lover, don't want to be my lover. Well, that's alright with me. That's cool, baby, I can dig it. I can't be your lover, baby, let me be a slice of a tomato sitting on your B.L.T. Well, there it is, the B.L.T. song. Another song by Bill Agle, same gentleman who wrote The Outlaw, as you may already know. So let's talk about this song. We're going to break it down. It's a fairly straight ahead strumming pattern. The chords change quickly, so you need to have your C's and your F's and your G's and a few other chords down before you want to try to tackle this song. But it starts with the C chord. And as always, I'm making the C chord with 4 fingers. You can make it with 3 fingers, will work just fine. It goes to an F. Again, I make the 4-fingered F chord. You can make it this way, or the way I did it, or you can make it a bar chord. I mix it up in the song. Sometimes I use all 3 in the course of the song. C, F, and C start the song. Then C, F, G, that's the next chord pattern. I'm making my G with these 3 fingers, but you can make it with those 3 fingers as well. It goes to F. If I can't be your lover, baby, let me be. Now there's a little twist there. You don't typically see the chords E and A in a song in the key of C, which this one is, but it works beautifully. And then you have the ba-da-da-da, which is a snare drum part that I recorded many years ago on one of the earlier Camp Highlander albums. If you go back and listen to it, you'll hear that. That's where the ba-da-da-da came from. I'll explain the strumming pattern in a moment. And then we have a F, slice of a tomato sitting on your B.L.T. So the final chords are F, G, F, G, C. Let's take a look at the right hand pattern. We're going to begin with the common pattern, the down, down, up, up, down. That works just fine for this song, and it goes a little faster than that. So if you're not familiar with it, you can go back and look at some of my other videos I have on strumming. But essentially, this is an 8th note pattern going 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Now, when I play it, you will hear me mute some of those. Okay, that sounds a lot different from what I play, down, down, up, up, down, but it actually is the same thing. I'm muting the 2 and I'm muting the 4. Why do I do that? It always gets back to the drums. 1, 2, 3, 4. Snare drums typically on the 2 and 4. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's your pattern. It takes a while to get used to doing it with a mute, but with a little practice, you can find your way through that. So let's take a look through the whole song now. We've got the chords, we've got a strumming pattern. You're going to vamp on the C. We talked about vamping in the last video, where you're just holding a chord until the person starts the next verse. In my case, until I remember what the words are to the next verse. And when we do that, I'll often do that hammer-on that I also did in Comfort Me, that video. It's a little different here, though, because we've got a different time and tempo going on. But it would go like this. I'm hammering on this middle finger here on the first beat. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. My baby said she right there, something happened with the rhythm, didn't it? Let me be. All right, this is a little tricky. It's a down strum, up. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Now, if you're not used to counting, that made no sense at all. But you should be getting used to counting because it makes all the sense in the world musically when you're trying to figure things out. Again, let me be. It's going to be 1 and 2, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. So you're jumping ahead of the 1 beat. You're kind of pulling that note. Okay, that's what you're doing there. Let me be. And be aware that you want to, the right hand is going down, down, up. Okay, you could possibly go down, 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 but that's going to throw off your timing. I didn't really mention this in the beginning when I was talking about the down, down, up, down, but the whole reason that works so well and it keeps a flow going in the rhythm is that you're always moving your hand. Whether you strum or not, your hand is still moving, and that creates a nice syncopated flow. Bum, bum, bum. And then it's a up, down, and you immediately mute. I'm doing a palm mute there with my right hand on the strings. Okay, if I were to mute with the left hand, that kind of worked. I got 3 of the strings to mute, but the first string and the 5th string are still ringing. I don't know if you can hear them, but hear that? It's a root, it's an A note, but it doesn't, you don't want that. You want a complete stop. And you have time to do that. But that's a technique that you'll have to practice also when you get it up to speed, because you're going to go, you strum all the way through and then immediately mute that. Then you're on to the final part of the verse, which is slice of a tomato sitting on your B.L.T. And you may change that strumming pattern at the end there. I sometimes do that. I'll go slice of a tomato sitting on your B.L.T. And there I went to some bar chords. Bar chords work really well in this song too, especially at the end. Now the ending is going to go a slice of a tomato. I said a slice of a tomato. I said a juicy, juicy ripe tomato sitting on your B.L.T. Now, what did I do there at the end? I hit a B chord and a quick mute after going to the C chord. You resolve on C. Generally speaking, if you're in the key of C, you're going to end on the C. Now, what if you don't know your bar chords yet, and that's too hard to do, because that is hard to do. Full B chord takes a little time. Well, how about this? Of a tomato, a slice. By the way, that's a cool G chord. Just take the F up 2 frets. As long as you don't hit the 6th string, you're golden on that. Of a tomato. It's pretty easy. Of a tomato. If you can make the F. A juicy, juicy ripe tomato sitting on your B.L.T. Okay, there I just took the C chord, slid it down 1 fret because B to C is a half step, right? There's no C flat or B sharp. So you're just going to slide it down. Now be careful though, because if you play all the chords, you get this, which doesn't sound as good as I'm focused on my strumming pattern on the 4th, 5th, and 6th strings. Here it is up to speed. Now I also pulled the rhythm again there. That little bang. All right, now we'll go through the whole thing at not too fast of a speed. I'm going to do some performance videos soon, I hope, and then everything will be up to speed. In these tutorial videos, I'm trying to keep it manageable. If you're just learning the chord progression, that's enough. All right, here we go. Let's take the 2nd verse. I took my baby for a big night in the city. Out to eat at Joe's for the finest meal in town. And over a sandwich I asked her, baby, what do you think of me? She said, baby, you're a ripe tomato, and I'm your B.L.T. So there it is. Let me take out the last the ending. Again, the last verse is my baby said she don't want to be my lover, but that's all right. That's all right with me. If I can't be, if I can't be your lover, baby, please let me be a slice of a tomato. What? A slice of a tomato. Who? A slice of a tomato sitting on your B.L.T. Okay, so that last part, slice of a tomato. Oh, there I go with the bar chords again. Sorry. Slice of a tomato. I said a slice of a tomato. I said a juicy, juicy ripe tomato sitting on your B.L.T. And there it is. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, comment below. Grab your guitar and get to practicing. This is Bruce the Gig Farmer. We'll see you in the next video. Take care.